this roleplay friend video, I just want to add a short Merry Christmas to 2 of my subscribers for this calendar. Merry Christmas to Hello There, and Merry Christmas to Ichabod Sanko, or Ichabod Sanko. I hope I pronounced it right. Merry Christmas to you both, and thank you for the cool and positive comments from you both. I appreciate it. Happy holiday season and Merry Christmas. Thank you. Hello there, hello there, hello there. Please just sit down, sit down, sit down. So, I invited you over today because I heard you were like struggling a little with December, maybe feeling a little loneliness, or maybe just stress, lots of stress during the season, but for some people it can also just be a loneliness, this season is often for many people a very jolly time of the year, a joyous time, but not for everyone, no. For some people, December and Christmas can be a very difficult time, because it's a time for family and friendship, but if you're lonely and don't really have anyone to celebrate with, it can be a very, very difficult time of the year, especially with the very emotional, deep Christmas songs and music and stuff like that. And I think that's perfectly understandable. So because of that, I invited you over here, and just to talk really, and just so you can just sort of get to relax and just have someone to talk to and just forget about your problems, whether it be loneliness or just stress, because due to all the gifts and presents you sometimes have to buy to people, if assuming that you have friends and family to celebrate with, it can be a very stressful time of year too, especially if you have work on top of it. So people can struggle a little in different ways during December, during the holiday season, or the Christmas season, more correctly. So I just want to say it's completely okay if you feel a little overwhelmed by this season. It's completely okay to feel that. I think that's why it's important to just allow your shoulders and just allow yourself to relax. Okay? I'm going to talk a little with you. Just being a good friend. I hope I can be a good friend to you this evening. But is it okay if you just close your eyes? If you just close your eyes a little and just try to forget about that which bothers us, whether it be stress, loneliness, or something else. Try to just accept the feeling of being in the here and now, the good and relaxing feelings. Okay, good. You can open your eyes again now if you wish. It's just important to sort of feel on the good, calming feelings too, so we don't forget those. It's very important. Now, to me, I of course come from Norway, which is a country which is often like a winter wonderland in winter. So I actually love Christmas, but I fully understand why that might not be the case for everyone. For some people there can be a lot to do, and for others it can be, as I said just a few minutes ago, a lonely time of year. So it can be a lot to tackle and handle, and a lot to take in December. I think perhaps my reflection on this is actually that often we who are in the Western world, the Western civilization, who is very obsessed with Christmas, often forgets about the spiritual values of Christmas. I of course like the gifts, the food, and the cakes and stuff like that. But I believe that sometimes Christmas season can get so commercial and materialistical, but we forget about the true values of Christmas, the spiritual values, of helping people who need it, of being there for those who are lonely, and of sending love and light to the world, which is so much more the true themes of the Christmas season. So yeah, I often just try to ignore the super commercial stuff and focus more on the spiritual stuff. And I do this, among other, I listen to Christmas music, and I know that Christmas music can sometimes be a part of the commercial stuff, but I like to think that it can also have a spiritual side to it when you listen to Christmas music. But another thing which I like to do is to think about those who are lonely and think about how we can help those people, and of course charity, contributing to a charity, like a gift, for example, various forms of charity, whether it be a charity which helps get people gifts for Christmas, or a more like typical charity which gives people money to help them. Various forms of charities. So I think it's just important to get in tune with the spiritual values of Christmas, and so important that we don't forget that. So if you're lonely, remember this. Maybe it can help, I don't know, but maybe it can help to focus a little on the spiritual values of Christmas. Maybe it's possible to find like a group in some community or group where there are people who are lonely, who have made a group with each other for Christmas. I realize that this might not be possible for everyone for various reasons, but if it is possible, I think that's an idea. But if it isn't possible, then maybe it's possible to think about other things which makes you happy, and it doesn't have to have anything to do with Christmas at all. Like, it can be like just, like, it can be so many things. It can be just small things, like just buying a chocolate cake and enjoying a chocolate cake. Maybe if you have a friend or two, just spend time with them. There can be so many things. Just watch a movie you enjoy. I realize that this is not always easy, because if we feel sad and lonely, it can be very difficult to get out of those feelings. I will never claim that this is just simple or easy, but I think it's important to, of course, acknowledge the difficult feelings, feel on them, but also to try and see if we can also focus on something positive at the same time. Try and make ourselves feel better if it is possible. And maybe if you get into a community group, or if you get into a charity, maybe you can help other people who also need help during Christmas season. Actually, by doing that, you're truly honoring the true spirit of Christmas, much more than if you just go to a shopping mall and buy gifts after all. Yeah. So it's just something that's important for me to important for us all, I think, to remember at this time of the year. The spiritual values, the values of love, the values of for those who have friends and family, to appreciate those family, to appreciate our friends, the people we value and love in our life. I think it's important for all of us that we do not take this for granted, but appreciate it. And perhaps also remember those we have lost and who we have fond memories of. Remember them, to give them a thought during Christmas season. I think a lot of people do. I and my family, for example, often during Christmas visit my mom's tombstone. My mom passed a few years ago, So we often visit my mom's tombstone. So Christmas is actually a time to remember those who have passed too. And if you're stressed, I think what getting in tune with the spiritual values can also be helpful, because that can help you just take your mind a little off all that stress, all the things you have to do. And perhaps even more important and even more helpful to take your mind off that is just to lower your shoulders and just relax and allow yourself to feel on those soothing, calming and good feelings of relaxation and joy. And then you can sleep so much better tonight. Sleep so much better tonight. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure if that was helpful, but I hope so. Hope that just talking with me have been a little relaxing, even if it was just me reflecting over the spirit of Christmas. Okay, before I wish you a great evening, I just want to, if it's okay, I just want to give you a present. Yeah, I hope that's okay for you. A present, yeah. Because I want to do that. So, yeah. So I'm just going to, yeah. Here, look here. I won't tell you what's inside it. But I'll give you a present before you go, and you can sort of see this present as the light and joy of Christmas, if you wish. Okay, so here you go. Even if Christmas even if Christmas is not your thing, I am still going to wish you a Merry Christmas. And here is the present for you. I'm going to just put it behind you there. So, yeah. Well. Okay. Well, thank you for your visit, and I hope I have been able to help you this evening. And I wish you the best, and I hope you now feel more calm and relaxed and feel a little better. I hope so. Thank you for your visit, and you're welcome back anytime. It's lovely having you.